Welcome to a review on political science, state and elements of a state, and theories in the formation of states. What is political science? Political science is a systematic study of the state and its government. It comes from the Greek word polis, which means city or state, and Syri, which means study or science. What is a state? A state is a community of people, more or less numerous, permanently occupying a definite portion of territory, having a government of their own, to which the great body of inhabitants render obedience, and enjoying freedom from external control. From the definition above, we derive the four elements of the state, which are people, territory, government, sovereignty. What are the important things to remember about people as an element of the state? People refers to inhabitants of the state. Without them, there can be no functionaries to govern and no subjects to be governed. They must be sufficiently numerous to be governed and be self sufficient. They also must have procreative power and must be composed of males and females. People is the most important element of the state. What are the important things to remember about territory as an element of the state? Territory refers to the area occupied by the people, composed of aerial, maritime and fluvial, and terrestrial domains. Terrestrial domains refers to the land over which the state has jurisdiction. Maritime is the certain area of the sea that abuts its coast, while fluvial domain refers to inland bodies of waters like rivers and lakes. Aerial domain refers to the airspace above the land and waters. What are the important things to remember about government as an element of the state? Government is defined as the agency through which the will of the state is formulated, expressed, and carried out. It refers to a person or aggregate of persons in whose hands are placed the function of political control for the time being. What are the important things to remember about sovereignty as an element of the state? Sovereignty refers to the supreme power of the state to command and enforce obedience to its will from the people within its jurisdiction and to have freedom from foreign control or dictates. Sovereignty has two manifestations, namely internal sovereignty and external sovereignty. Internal sovereignty refers to the power of the state to rule within its territory. Thus, the state has the power to arrest and prosecute people who committed crimes within its territory, whether it is its citizen or aliens sojourning only in the Philippines. External sovereignty refers to the power of the state to carry out its laws, plans, and objectives without being in subjection to or controlled by other states. External sovereignty is also referred to as independence. We go now to the theories on the origins of states. There are several theories concerning the origins of states. Among them are, number one, the divine right theory. Under the divine right theory, it holds that the state is created with divine permission and that its ruler is ordained by God to govern the people. Example is the Decalogue or Ten Commandments received by Moses at Mount Sinai. Number two is necessity or force theory. Necessity or force theory supports the idea that a state must have been created by force through invasion by some great warriors who impose their will upon the weak. A classic example of this is Alexander the Great and Napoleon Bonaparte. The third theory in the formation of state is the paternalistic theory. This theory attributes the growth of a state through the enlargement of family under the authority of either the father or mother or both. It started from the family growing into a clan, the clan growing into a tribe, the tribe growing into a nation, and the nation becoming a state. The fourth is the social contract theory. Under the social contract theory, the early states were formed by deliberate and voluntary compact or agreement among the people to form a society and organize government for their own common good and protection of their interests. People gave their individual rights to create laws that will govern their norms and behavior. So there you have it, the definition of political science, the state, and the discussion on the elements of the state and the different theories in the formation of state. I hope you have learned today, and I'll see you on my next video. God bless.